today we are going to welcome and honor Olympian Shade Sule. Cole was born in Victoria, Cameroon, a country in West Central Africa. Cole first learned how to swim when he was 11 years old. How many of you are 11? He played many sports in high school, including volleyball, basketball, soccer, track and field. When he was at college in Johannesburg, South Africa, he decided to take up swimming again on a dare from a friend. Cole and others around him soon realized what a truly talented swimmer Cole was. He went back home to Cameroon on vacation and he won every single meet that he entered. Much to his surprise, he was asked to participate in the 2000 Summer Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia. He traveled to Sydney for the Olympics, but he did not swim as he was too nervous and a little bit scared and intimidated by all of the other swimmers from around the world. But Cole did not give up. Encouraged by his friends and his peers and his family, he started to train harder than ever. In 2001, he won his first international medal, and in 2004, he participated in the 2004 Summer Olympics in Athens, Greece. We are so excited to have Cole join us today for the kickoff to our walk-a-thon. Boys and girls, welcome Shade Sule, Olympian swimmer.
Wow. Thank you. Well, I guess the first thing I should say right here is the first time I'm speaking English in public. Like, to at least more than 100 people. So, bear with me right here. I guess you can already listen to the accent. So I usually speak in French. So I'm very, very happy to be here, okay? And there's a lot of kids, apparently I saw their hands up. I've been swimming since I was 11 years old. So I guess at this age, we're like thinking the same thing. Thank you for that. All right, well, a little bit of this is gonna be like repetition because I think you just heard a little bit about my biography. I was born in a city called Victoria in Cameroon. And I grew up between Cameroon and South Africa, where I do a lot of sports between those two countries in general. That's basketball, volleyball, swimming, and soccer, table tennis, and lawn tennis altogether. Now the pool where I learned how to swim was 15 yards long. And 15 yards is not long enough. It's not even half the pool size for the Olympics. And that's where my dare came from. They dared me when I was in South Africa because I was winning a little bit in Cameroon. If I could win in a pool that was 50 meters long. I tried the first time, the next day, I lost. And I just said to myself, you know what? I called my dad. I was kind of crying because I was kind of disappointed that I lost. And my dad told me something. Adapt and overcome. 2 words. Adapt and overcome. I had to adapt where I was. I had to adapt to my situation. And I had to overcome my fears. So I started swimming a little bit more in South Africa. And I went back to Cameroon after a little while. And I noticed that my swimming skills had improved a lot. Because of the words that my dad told to me, adapt and overcome. So I did an Olympic trial in 1999 for the Olympics. I passed and I went to the Olympics, but that was something else because I had never had all the swimming champions. They were like all of you guys, they're just 700 of you, but there were 3,500 swimmers in front of me that day. And we had to swim against each other, 8 at a time, till we get number 1. So I was really, really intimidated. And guess what? I faked a fever. And somehow, I felt sick, and I said I couldn't swim. Second disappointment, my dad told me. But the same thing, I called my dad and I told him I couldn't swim. He said to me, son, 2 words. Anybody know? Yes? The guy in blue. Adapt and overcome. There you go. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. He's listening really very good right here. Thank you. Adapt and overcome and keep moving. Because I should have stopped, but I didn't. The second time was in 2000. I should have stopped because I didn't want to swim, but I didn't. I went back to France where I was still going to school. And I decided to swim as a representative for the country, Cameroon, with the French elite team. So I started getting into the water, swimming in pools that were more than 15 or 17 yards long. So I was swimming in 50 meters long pools. And I trained really hard, really hard, because my goal was for the 2004 Olympics, which of course I went there. You guys saw the pictures actually in the hallway. I saw that kind of to my surprise, but thanks again for that. It was I actually blushed when I saw that. So, 2004, I actually swam my first Olympics. Cameroon, actually, at that part, I was doing the 50 and 100 meters freestyle. 50 meters freestyle. Cameroon was classified the 248th out of 253 meets. After I swam in Cameroon, Cameroon became number 48 out of 253. And as far as I'm concerned, that's my best achievement ever. Because sometimes the most important thing is not to be better than everyone, but to overcome your own fears and just keep moving. And that was my motto. And I'm very proud to share that with you guys today. So 2008 was the time that I actually let go from swimming, but not completely. I gave my, I would say, crown somehow to another guy who actually swam for the Olympics, but I was there just to coach and guide him through it. And today I have a daughter here in Minnesota, so here I am in the United States. And I'm so glad actually it happened to be Minnesota because right now I'm meeting you guys here, so it's a pretty big day for me. And now I teach swimming to many kids your age, and not just swimming, we encourage them to do other sports. But the motto that we do for other sports and swimming stays the same: adapt and overcome. For me anyway, but I will say the same thing. Last thing that I'm going to say for now before you go say Q&A, somebody asked me to say this out, which is actually very true. They asked me, who and when? And I'm sorry, I'll just say it this way. What is the best compliment anybody ever gave to me? Well, this is one of them, just being here today, just so you know. But I was in Russia doing a TV news, and one kid asked me, told me actually, I think he was 10 years old. His name was Dimitri. He told me he wanted to be just like me. I almost cried when I heard that. It was very nice thing to hear. But I told him, and it's for real, don't be like me, be better than me. And be better than whoever you think is better than me, in any case. So, I guess we're going up to Q&A. If anybody has any questions, I guess I'm all for it.
Boys and girls, if you have any questions for Mr. Shade Sule, raise your hand. We aren't going to be able to get to everybody, but if you have some, raise your hand.
Okay, I guess I'm going to start with you right there. Pick up with you. There you go. I'm sorry?
Oh, she wants to know what's in the blue bag. No, Mr. Shade Sule does not know what's in the blue bag.
She's talking about this bag, by the way. It's the first time I'm seeing this bag.
You will know what's in that bag.
I don't know what's in that bag. But not some candy, I'm pretty sure about that. Yes, kiddo.
Yeah, you want to pick people? Why don't you?
I'll stand them up.
Oh, there you go.
Shout your question so you can hear you really well.
How old are you?
Oh. How old am I? Can anybody guess?
Oh, that's deep.
I'll answer the question. How old am I? Yes. Right here. Yes? Oh, he thinks I'm 1 year old. No? All right, what about you? Yes? Yes? 20 or 30? Close enough for the second one. I'm 31 years old and I will be 32 in November. All right, next question. There you go. I'm sorry? Oh, what country did I represent? I represented Cameroon. It's a country in West Central Africa, actually. Even though I trained with the French team, we didn't have a big enough pool to swim in Cameroon, so I still represented it. Yes?
How many medals have you won?
Oh, how many medals have I won? Well, the Olympics actually go every 4 years. In the Olympics, I don't have a medal. And we have the this World Championships every 2 years, of which I have 1 medal. And about 6 World Cups every year, which I have 2 medals. And when it comes to national, which is Cameroon, medals, well, I think I have like 84. Yes, there you go. How much what?
How many friends do you have that like to swim?
Oh, very good question. Very good question. How many friends do I have that like to swim? Well, I have many friends who swim already. That some of them you might actually know the names. But friends who like to swim, put your hands up if you like to swim. I'm guessing 720. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you. Great question. Let's give a big hand for Cool.
Somebody out there asked, what's in that blue bag? And this is a special Lake Elmo thank you goodie bag for Cole Shade Sule. Give him another round of applause. There's some Lake Elmo apparel in here and special Lake Elmo goodies and a very thank you gift card for coming and joining us today. Thank you very much. Give him another round of applause.